Holy cow, here we have yellow cows and yellow sheep. Now I hope you all know that cows are holy in India, but these were painted because there was an important Hindu holiday about a week ago, and yellow is an auspicious color. They even painted the sheep so the sheep aren't jealous. Now, the farmers leave the cows out in the morning, and the cows wander around snarfing up all the food during the day, and they're smart enough to know where to go back in the evening. You all look beautiful.
Thank you.
I will. Take a look at what's going on here. The talismans. Just put around your wrist. They're all good luck strings. This temple is about 1,000 years old, and I don't know if we're going to go in it at all because you should see the queue of people waiting. Fortunately, there's a shoe guy that watches all the shoes. Otherwise, forget it.
Here she comes.
If you buy a ticket, there's a separate line, but no video inside.
When they go out, go out also.
When the people do not go in, the wall is sacred, so they're allowed to touch that where the goddess is on the other side. Another one. A madhouse. These are all over the place. Procession came out. He's trying to chase the monkeys away from the temples. Now we're going to go see the Nandi Bull. Why are we seeing the Nandi Bull?
This is the vehicle of Lord Shiva. For us, the bull, the Nandi is also sacred. This is a monolithic stone, and it was found here locally, and then they carved out of it, and they smear it with charcoal powder mixed in oil to protect it from weathering. This is about 400 years old.
Also gone to the temple up these steps, up and down. So everybody's at the same place. The flower's marigold.
This is chrysanthemum.
They pay him to decorate, or?
No, they don't pay him. They don't need to pay. If they want to, they can.
Photos outside the palace, none inside. Now that is what I call a palace.
This was built in 1912, and this is in Indo-Sasanic style. And Henry Irwin from England, he was the architect. There was a wooden palace on the same premises before this, and that got burnt down during the wedding ceremonies of one of the princesses. That was in 1897. So immediately they started constructing this, and it took them 15 years to build this.
I like the old towers best. We had to put our cameras in the camera room, particularly my camera with the big lens on it. They've gotten very tight about it, but in the meantime, all the people with their telephones turn them on and they're taking photos with their cell phone. Fruit and vegetable market. Very juicy pineapples. Beautiful, beautiful pomegranates. What kind of flowers are the white ones?
This one?
Yes.
This is a kind of jasmine, but they don't have fragrance.
The roses.
That is tubal roses, and these are chrysanthemums.
Electric lamps are for the festival lamps. They look almost like Christmas tree decorations. So beautiful. I remember when we were in the Calcutta Flower Market. They sold a dozen long stem roses, I think, for a few dollars. These are baskets full of fresh turmeric, and that's what they use to make the coloring to paint the cows yellow. This is the expanse of the fort walls that are still left. Those were the steps, the stones sticking out?
Yeah, now these are made for us to.
Well, that was very nice of them to do that. As you walk down from one piece of stone to another, those were the steps.
It was on the roof. It fell through this. Can you see the thickness of the wall?
Yes. Well, I hope nobody was underneath it when the cannon fell. This is an island, and all that white is water that surrounds it. It was named after Colonel Bailey, who died here in 1782 and used to imprison British prisoners by Tipu Sultan. Prisoners were chained to the stone slabs fixed on the east, north, and west walls. They'd be standing in water?
Yeah, they'll be standing in water.
Oh, lovely. Walls
Yeah,
right
we
around
went
there.
here. We came out, and this is where we are.
At the Summer Palace.
Yes.
Asked Radha why the Summer Palace was not destroyed along with the other palace, and by the British, and she said it's because the Duke of Wellington was staying here. Good reason. The Duke was strictly a colonel at that particular time. The Summer Palace was built in 1784. The spaces on the 2 floors are accessible by 4 staircases, and all walls and ceilings are painted. Unfortunately, I can't use the camcorder inside. Sorry.